last saw Rico Rodriguez, but he's finally back and ready for action in this open world playground set in a Mediterranean island called Medici. While the story is quite simple, you've got to try and stop the evil dictator General Ravello from taking over the world. Players will find themselves focusing less on that and rather more on perfecting their strategies when performing epic takedowns as they free districts from Ravello's control. But while the story begins to become a lackluster sideshow, as more and more time passed, I found that the versatility and the freedom Just Cause 3 grants players with is what makes it truly shine. So take a killer grappling hook, a parachute, and a wingsuit. Add those all into one game and try using them all at once. At first, it's tricky, but when you finally start to get the hang of it, there's no greater feeling. These are the options you always have available when trying to move from point A to point B as Rodriguez. But there's also cars, planes, helicopters, boats, motorcycles, and well, yeah, I think you get the point. There's a lot. And each has the equal opportunity to become your next weapon. Chances are you're going to be like me though, and well, if you're not following the golden bull on the map to follow the game's quest, well then you're probably freeing up territories marked in red by taking out billboards, satellites, and everything else in your way. Because it's just too much fun and too tempting flying into enemy territory and not shooting something because you feel so powerful carrying 3 weapons. And with the set of remote charges in hand, put that all together and it can all add up to some crazy destruction. But I mean, sometimes you do get curious, and let's say you do decide to hop back into the story to see what's next. Well, most of these missions involve so-so characters and well, more of the same thing, freeing up districts while also finding items and protecting friends. And it can all become a bit repetitive, but by taking over districts and leaving your rebel forces protecting what was the enemy's base, it opens up new opportunities for the game in a major way. See, these are challenges, and there's basically 3 different types of them, some for vehicles, others for destruction, and another for wingsuit dives, and each challenge leaves the opportunity to earn up to 5 gears depending upon your score. Now what's so special about this is the fact that players can use the gears they earn to unlock and add on mods to their weapons, vehicles, and upgrades to Rico's abilities overall. And this totally changes up how you're able to play when your cars can jump, you can hold more grenades, and you can gain more and more overall control. Plus, with the support of online competitive scores throughout the game, it gives you yet another thing to keep fighting for. Well, I've had some serious fun blowing stuff up in this big, beautiful map. There's been nothing worse than setting up a crazy detonation and not seeing it the way it should look just because the game can't keep up. Now for me, I was on a PS4, and rather suddenly a decently smooth game turned into a jagged field of slurred motion just when things were starting to get intense, and all a little too often than I would have preferred. And then add on the fact that when trying to go after one more gear in a challenge, or dying when trying to clear a district leads to rather long loading screens, suddenly I found the controller out of my hand and my phone in its place, and pretty irritated because I was just playing 2 seconds ago. So wait, why is this taking 2 or even 4 minutes to get going again? But despite the impromptu breaks and strange performance issues, Just Cause 3 is a refreshing break from some of the year's rather serious and more elaborate titles. It offers a chance for players to do what they want and go cause mayhem in a massive world both high and low. It's just a shame that things can get monotonous when in long sessions and rather strained at others just because. But when it does work, it's fun to let off a little steam and do what you want, well, just because you feel like it.